Number 1, Act 4, as well as interlude acts, meaning you are not going to have to play through the Cruel campaign again. You're not going to have to play through that Act 3 twice, and you're going to have an all-new boss experience, new maps, rewards, and what have you. So if you are someone who enjoys the campaign will be better. Number 2, sprinting. If you're someone who did not enjoy the movement speed, this is a very common talking point in Path of Exile 2. They have added a form of sprinting, allowing you to move across both the campaign and maps quicker. Keep in mind, it is a bit balanced by if you get hit while you're sprinting, you can get knocked out of it and fall over. So be careful with that in hardcore. The clips will be funny of people dying to this. Number 3, support gym changes and build diversity. They have now made support gyms be able to be used multiple times across multiple abilities. This will effectively allow you to be able to do wider builds. It should open up the possibilities, and hopefully we're not just getting 56% of people are playing the same lightning spear build. This also includes new skill gems as well, so there's actually just new abilities straight up coming to the game in a variety of different weapon types, like Mace's got some, Bow's got some, etc., etc., etc. So number 3 for me is pretty obviously just build diversity in and of itself is a pretty, major change. Number 4, it's the first full league. So you're getting Rise of the Abysso is the name of this league, and this one actually has a full-on league mechanic. The league mechanic is there's abyss monsters that sort of come out of the ground, and you fight like they're showing here, and then you can get rewards associated with them. We'll talk about what rewards are just in a second. It looks like there's actually a pinnacle boss that they haven't showed as well that is tied to this. So we get our first new league mechanic in the game. And also, by the way, those little skinny dudes with all the arrows in them, those little guys there, I voiced those mottos. So reason number 4 is also you can kill me in the game. This also has additional crafting materials you can get from this. There now is like unveiled mods, so there are rewards associated with this as well that are outside of just kill monsters in a circle. There's actually new unique rewards. There is an example of this here. You can actually get these and you can reveal these mods, and you get to pick like one of 3 different mods, for instance, and this will help you craft your items. And there's also going to be new mods as well. There's also new unique items associated with this league mechanic as well. Here's an example of one. All right, number 5, in-game changes. There are additional maps coming to the game. So if you're sick of playing the same maps over and over again, you're going to be able to have additional maps now. There's also like events that will happen on the Atlas that have bosses, etc. associated with them. So here's one such example of that. In one of the maps around like this typhoon thing going on, you clear this like jewel that pops up, and then it makes it where you can actually go into the map, and you go into the map, and now here's a new boss associated with it. So there's actually some new events, bosses, etc., things to do on the Atlas map. One of the feedback points they've been receiving is the Atlas map is just a little bit dry and boring, so they're trying to add more things to spice it up in there. Number 6, new in-game chases in the form of lineage support. So there are actually like unique items that are actually support gems that are dropping in the game, and these gems are more powerful support gems that you can use on your skill gems. And for that reason, there are, I believe, 40 new lineage supports to try to acquire. Some of them are more chase than others, and to help mix up. So this kind of goes back to the build variety side of things as well. All right, 7's a smaller point, but they actually have swapped Arbiter to technically have an Uber version of the fight now. And I don't know if this is actually, just a tier 4 renamed or not, but they literally called it Uber Arbiter. So technically, it's the first Uber boss in Path of Exile 2. So if you're somebody that likes trying to, push towards a goal, there's technically the first Uber boss in the game. Though it could literally be the same mechanics. Won't really know because we didn't really hear about that until it actually launches, but first Uber boss. Okay, number 8 for me is going to be just straight up the unarmed hollow palm build from the monk. Looks absolutely badass. You can now basically do this, Bruce Lee style of combat here. This looks really fun. You don't just have to play it in monk, by the way. It's actually a notable in the tree that you can do with anybody, but they have Thunder Fist and they have new uniques coming to the game. Thunder Fist is one of these, and sort of an unarmed build is looking to be very popular. But there are other, as you can see, there are other unique items being added to the game as well outside of just the Thunder Fist. All right, number 9, crafting. This is actually kind of a big one. The reason being is that crafting in the game arguably people say it sort of exists, but it doesn't really exist that much in the game. Now, they've kind of reworked a lot of it. I'm not going to go over all of the changes, but basically crafting has some mega additions coming in 0.3, the Abysso League. They actually have changed the way essences work just in general. They've added new crafting currencies. You now have like perfect and flawless versions, or flawless and like perfect versions of exalts and transmutes and all augments and all of these other all these other currencies. You have sanctifying divines, which allow you to actually be able to modify. It's an omen called Sanctify. It makes your divines be able to roll an item between 20% worse and 20% better than what its modifiers on it actually are. So there is a higher end to crafting. There's new additions. We talked about the Unveil, etc. They're reworking essences. There's just a significant amount of crafting additions coming to the game. This one actually probably deserves like its own video and talking point, but this is just one point in the video here, and we're just going to keep it moving, but there's a pretty large amount of additions to this. And number 10, the new trade system that is coming to the game. So they are calling it asynchronous trade, which basically means you can set up a shop and people can go to the shop, whether you're online, offline, or they're online, offline, etc. They can go and they can trade and they can buy items from the shop, or you can go and buy items from other people's shops that are set up, and you can just pick up the currency at the end of it. This will help you no longer be aggravated by people that won't respond, by people that are scamming, etc. So you can just full on there. It's not really an auction house, but it is individual shops. And this is, you can see there, it tells you when somebody is purchase your item, etc. You can just go to the website, click I want to buy the item, it'll take it right to there, and actually locks the item so they can't like take it out and try to, change the price or anything like that. Like when you click buy it, it locks it, you go to it, and the first person actually gets to the hideout. Funny part about this is they say if two people click at the same time, the first person that gets there is the one that actually ends up able to purchase the item. So you are a bit of a race if you see somebody put something, underpriced. But this is going to fix a lot of annoying shit dealing with the trade and open up the ability to like sell stuff a lot more efficiently as well. There's your top 10. If you like the video, like the video. If you want to subscribe and see more, you can do that too. See you on the next one.